Hello everybody. It's been a while since I've had a chance to paint and have the filming set up for that as well, because school has started and so I'm not home very often anymore, let alone home alone, which is the very ideal filming setup for that. So I still don't really have time to be doing a full half-hour video thing, because that seems to be the usual length of my videos when it comes to that format. So I thought I'd just do a quick little video, pretty easy, pretty low effort, just to put something out there, because, you know, why not? So today I'm going to be showing you a little bit of what my strange little setup for my painting is. So this is my desk right now. I'm painting my phone case because why not? And so yeah, that's my desk. That's my hamper. Don't look at that. I got my painting shirt right on my chair here by the desk. Focus. No, there. Focus. Yeah. So generally this would hold all of my acrylic paint, but I'm using the acrylic paint for my phone case, so it's all kind of emptied out onto the desk and the windowsill right here. And then that would generally go right here, but you know, it's in use. So yeah, I have this plant is almost dead, and it's kind of sad, but yeah. Also, I have a brush cut thing, and that would also go in there. This is a painting that I started a while ago before I started filming stuff, and it doesn't fit in my in-progress canvas drawer, which is right here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 other things in the drawer that are in progress, including the painting that I started filming with. I haven't done anything off camera since the last time I filmed. So there's a dresser next to my painting table. So I have, well, my paintbrushes are here right now, but yeah, they're there right now. Under this painting, you have some graphite pencils and some of my lesser quality coloring pencils, because I have fancy Prismacolor pencils, which are very fancy and much better than these, whatever they are. I don't even know, but that's what these are. This pencils and apparently twist up crayon things. So that's there. I have a basket of post-it notes right here, and out of that a basket of pens, and out of that a basket of like random charcoal and chalk and blending stuff. I'm not very good at the chalk and stuff. And it's also very messy, so I don't try my hand at it very often, and so I haven't had much chance to improve at it, which is why it's on the bottom. I have a notebook. This notebook is interesting because it's made out of like plants, so it's homemade paper, not made by me. And if I remember right, it's from India, and I haven't been to India, but it's supposed to be from India, and the paper is, let me show you. Oh, sorry. I was testing some things in there that you don't need to see. Yeah, the paper is very interesting because it's like, yeah, it's difficult to draw on or find a material that works for it, because chalk doesn't really work very well because it smudges you, and pen, yeah, it's fun trying to get, oh, the sequin fell off, to find a writing utensil that works for this. So I don't really use it for drawing at all. Oh, this is a sketchbook. I'm not going to open that. This is a watercolor sketchbook. My uncle got it for me for my birthday a couple years ago. I haven't made a single dent in it. Haven't finished even a single signature in the binding. But it's really good watercolor paper. I really enjoy painting on it. And then I just got newspaper here, because newspaper. Then there's this stuff in here. And there's my grandma gives me random humongous paper clips for some reason, because she knows I enjoy writing, and so she thinks I need super big paper clips. And it's kind of sweet that she gives them to me, but like also I never use them. So yeah, I got stuff in here. These are permanent markers. These are pencils and pens and a ruler. Paper clips, tape, erasers that I never use. Staples for my little stapler thingy, and mechanical pencil things. I have red and blue lead in here that I need to try that out. And then just receipts, which I'm not going to show. Don't look at my garbage. So we come here. My parents are actually very supportive when it comes to my art. I just haven't told them about the idea of posting my art online in the form of YouTube videos, as well as just doing other stuff on YouTube. That's the thing I haven't told them. They're very supportive otherwise. So they gave me all of these wondrous Ohuhu markers, and I'm not very good at using them. I need to use them so that because yeah, they're yeah. So I have my markers there, and in here, oops, I have, this is something that's supposed to stop, it's art masking fluid. I'm not very good at using it. I keep forgetting that you put it on top of already existing paint, and it takes some of the paint off when you rub it off, even if it hasn't been on there for very long. So I keep messing up my paintings a little bit and having to fix stuff when I use this. So this thing is dangerous. I have acrylic matte sealant, watercolor from a watercolor class. I don't use this. Color pencils are in here. I just kind of repurposed a graphite case. And I got smelly pencils for Christmas one year, because you know, I either get really good watercolor sketchbook or sniffy pencils from my uncles. And it's kind of funny. Watercolor pencils, watercolor pencils, watercolor pencils. I have a lot of watercolor pencils because I put that on my list one year and literally everybody got it for me, which is kind of great. And then just watercolor. I don't know where these two sets came from. I kind of just glommed onto them from when my older sister stopped using them and / moved out, and so they're mine now, but I don't know where they came from originally. Here I have chalk pastel. I'm not very good at using that either. In here we have more kind of like pastel stuff, but it's not chalk pastel. I'm not sure where it is. This is another thing that my uncle got me, one of my uncles, one year for my birthday or Christmas. I have a lot of art supplies that I don't know how to use, and it's kind of sad. This is a calligraphy set. I'm not very good at calligraphy because it's calligraphy, but there's gouache in here, and like these pens, they're really fun to use, and the ink cartridges. So that's a really good calligraphy set with like exercises in it as well to help you get better at calligraphy, and I just haven't been able to take the time to figure it out much as the other stuff. Also, the runny nose is because it's turning cold and like fall weather where I'm at, and I just get a runny nose whenever it turns cold, even though I prefer colder weather. Like, it's weird. So right here I have gesso primer. It's white, and this is masking tape. I have some droppers, and those are there. This little thing holds my watercolor. I don't have very much watercolor in here right now, but it's supposed to hold my watercolor tubes as well as the gouache. I could put the gouache in with my acrylic, but it fills up the tub here better if I fill it with gouache than if I fill the purple cup that's right there, than if I fill that with gouache, because I have a lot more acrylic than I do watercolor tubes, so it makes more sense to fill this with gouache than the acrylic cup with gouache. These are acrylic tubes, buckets, whatever, that I borrowed from my grandma and haven't given back yet. These are Tombow water-based markers. I'm better at these than I am with these, if only because I know that these are like really good for like lettering or single layer stuff. Like, they're very easy to break up the paper if you use it for blending. But I don't know, these right here are more intuitive to my brain than these for some reason. I don't know why. Crayola. In this box right here, it's not full, just so you know, but because it's a pretty decent sized box. But this is where my Prismacolor pencils are. Then there's a ruler here, and I have random art supplies in this thing. So in here I have like a stamp. So let me show you, actually. I got this from an art class from when I was doing an art class from Homeschool Co-op, and so you light the wick with a match or a lighter or whatever, then you let it start melting, and you hold it over a piece of paper or whatever it is you want to seal. So like an envelope, you know, you hold it right there, and then once you have a certain amount of wax dripped onto whatever you want to seal, you go boop, and there's a thingy, and it's kind of cool. And I have a smaller one as well, in different color, and so that's kind of fun. I have it's not quite an all, it's a sharp thing. And then there's oil pastels. So that's what's in that thing. Yeah. And then there's newspaper, because newspaper is very necessary if you are painting. In this drawer that all this stuff is sitting on top of, I have a lot of writing stuff. So here. Notebook. That's not a notebook, that's a book. That's a book. That's a book. That's a calculator. And lots of notebooks, some in use. These ones are not filled and not assigned. Just a notepad here that I use because I make languages tracing pad. That's a folder of old assignments. This is cardboard. I hoard cardboard, just so you know. It's under my bed. A lot of the cardboard is under my bed. So lots of notebooks, highlighters, scrap paper. That's on a clipboard. Notebooks, mostly from the dollar store, and then there's stuff behind. So science, mostly science stuff, and like filled up notebooks, and also these are old drafts of a novella that I did that I just can't bring myself to throw away because it's so much paper that I printed out to edit those novellas, and I just can't throw away that much paper because we don't have a recycling thing for paper in our house, unfortunately. You know what I should do? I should go to my university with my old drafts of the novella and just bring it and chuck it in the paper recycling bin. Then at least the paper will get recycled. So this video turned out a little bit longer than I thought it would. I have lightsabers here. Also, I made this rapier thing and this sword. This sword is much better than this. So that is kind of what my setup looks like. I got more plants here on the windowsill, but they need to get transplanted to bigger plants soon. But that is what my art space looks like, and I am out of time. So I probably won't get to working on the painting thing that I started filming. I'm probably not going to get to that anytime soon. But if I have a chance, I will film a little bit of painting my phone case, because why not? So, thank you for watching. Also, thank you to the person who subscribed. Thank you so much. My content isn't good yet, so I'm sorry. But thank you anyway for subscribing. I appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video whenever I get a chance to film it. So, bye!